Maybe it's because I'm from Mumbai, but there is something so serene, so very charming about Belfast today that it's hard to believe that once upon a time this was both industrial hub and conflict zone. Then again, the fact that said conflict is referred to simply as the Troubles perhaps says everything you need to know about Northern Ireland's capital city. Though few scars remain on the surface of the religious rifts that defined it as recently as the late 1900s, this is a city that doesn't forget its past. From the remarkable remnants of its colonial history to the graffiti that seems to chronicle all of it, references to the strife, to daily life, and of course to its heyday as industrial hub. What did Belfast make? Many things, but most famously its ships, or to be precise, one ship in particular. Yes, one of the newest additions to the Belfast scene is a rather magnificent museum dedicated to the pride of their ship production.
It's the largest Titanic exhibition in the world. It's the largest Titanic visitor attraction in the world. It's a huge symbol of transformation in Belfast and Northern Ireland.
And they haven't missed a detail. The context, the construction, even the interiors. As they say here, it's grand.
This is the historic place where Titanic itself was built.
Wow. Of course, the question is, considering the not so happy end the Titanic met, is this perhaps the one place that could pull off an exhibit like this?
Well, it's typical Belfast humour, you know, that it was okay when she left here. There are other signatures about it was built by Irishmen and sank by an Englishman, you know, things like that. But yes, there's typical Belfast humour.
And frankly said, humour is as enjoyable an aspect as any of the sights you'll see, and there are quite a few. It's worth reiterating that Belfast is a beautiful city, every corner it seems, from the street sides to the pubs to even the markets. Then again, St. George's Market is no ordinary one. Open Fridays through Sundays, it is the oldest surviving covered Victorian market in Belfast. Probably further afield too, but I can't be sure. And let me just say, if you're looking to eat your way through the city, this is the place to start.
It's the only indoor market in Northern Ireland left. Years ago we used to have 10 markets here. This is the last one standing. We have here today the Friday traditional market. People met here as kids, they have grew up, their kids come and their grandkids come. So it's carrying on that feel.
Everything you could possibly want. Fresh fruit, vegetables, the fish it's so famous for. Yes, look at that. Everything you could possibly hope to cook with. Salmon, mackerel, crab, stack upon stack of shrimp. Grinning faces of the monkfish, ginormous giant eels, clams, mussels, teeny tiny periwinkles. Move on and there's no end to the excess. Baker stands brimming over with treats, scones, crumbles, cakes, pies. A taste on the trot? I don't mind if I do. Piping hot paella, crepes that sizzle with sundry toppings. Even, and this I confess I did not expect, some flavors that look all too familiar.
Cooking here from scratch with the produce from the market.
However, since I hadn't travelled all the way here to have curry, I went for the stew instead.
This is gorgeous!
Not exactly the plan. I was being strategic as one needs to be here, basically because I was heading off in search of something more substantial. Though, as you will soon see, there is little in Ireland that isn't. So Cafe Connor then was my next pit stop. It's an open, airy, delightful little cafe that's named for the artist who worked and painted here, William Connor.
Cafe Connor was originally an artist studio. There's a lovely ceiling, plenty of light, and William Connor was one of Ireland's foremost artists. His work is widely sought after.
Connor was celebrated for his portrayals of the working men of Belfast, and so it's only appropriate that my breakfast began with the ultimate working man's meal, the Belfast Bap, a soft bun that's here served stuffed with juicy Irish sausage and beautiful bits of bacon. Now, here's what's funny. That actually stands for, the name came about because it was referred to bread at affordable prices.